even so, the field of speech pathology is
Mhm.
92% Caucasian, and the majority of the discipline is females, right? So there are
Hmm.
not too many male speech pathologists at all. I want to say it's like
Wow.
95% female.
Wow.
And so the other 8% makes up all of the people of color, right? And
Wow.
so then when you look at African Americans, I believe we are at, um, we make up about 3 to 4% of the field.
Wow.
And then the rest of out of that 8% would be the people of color, other minority groups. And so, in terms of awareness that this is a field that
Mhm.
we need more Black,
Yes.
African
Yeah.
American pathologists to treat our people, that is something that we are still bringing awareness to,
Yeah.
that we are still trying to get people to know that this is a field that you can major in.
Mm. Mhm.
And then in terms of access to healthcare, one thing that I noticed in the field is, and especially going into the houses, because I worked in home health and I worked in home care going into people's houses. So whether it was
Mhm.
pediatric or whether it was adults that I was
Mhm.
treating, I noticed that the way that we rehabilitate, meaning African Americans, looks
Mhm.
different than people who are not
Wow.
Black in the way that they
Hmm.
rehabilitate. And
Hmm.
so I feel like we don't have the education enough to know that grandma who had a stroke could get better.
Yeah. Yeah.
She could
Right.
regain skills. I feel like
Yeah.
even if she's not talking, right, it doesn't mean that she can't regain some language. It may not be the
Mhm.
same. It depends on the severity of the stroke. It depends on where the
Right.
stroke happened in the brain. It depends on all of those different things. But rehabilitation is an option where
Mm.
you can improve their quality of life.
Obviously. Yeah.
And I feel that in my observation, I'll say, I noticed that with African American families, we did everything to love on Big Mama, right? We did
Right.
everything
Right.
to
Right.
make sure if she was bedbound, that she was changed, that she was fed, but in terms of that therapy and that rehabilitative part, did it go as far as it could?